Launch and planetary discoveries. On the night of September 5, 1977, silence hung heavy over Cape Canaveral. Then, in an instant, the stillness was shattered by thunder. A deafening roar rolled across the coastline, shaking the earth and lighting up the heavens. A Titan Centaur rocket came alive, fire spilling from its engines. It rose from the launch pad with unrelenting force, clawing its way into the sky. The ocean reflected its brilliance, waves shimmering in gold as the rocket pierced the night. Inside that fiery ascent was a spacecraft no larger than a small car. Yet it carried within it a dream far greater than its size could ever suggest. A dream to journey beyond the reach of Earth, beyond the cradle of the sun. This was Voyager 1. A fragile construct of wires, circuits, and panels. But also a vessel of boundless imagination. Built by human hands, guided by human minds, yet destined to voyage where no living eye had ever gazed. From beaches and rooftops, thousands of people tilted their heads skyward. Their eyes reflected the orange blaze streaking across the heavens. Millions more around the world gathered around glowing television screens, holding their breath. Most did not realize they were witnessing history, the beginning of a journey that would outlast generations. A journey that would cross planetary frontiers and the very boundaries of human imagination. Voyager 1 did not travel alone. Weeks earlier, its twin, Voyager 2, had also risen from the Earth. Together, these emissaries carried a daring mission. To break free from our familiar neighborhood. To venture outward into the realm of the giants, Jupiter, Saturn, and beyond. Until that time, the outer planets were little more than distant lights in the sky. Beautiful, mysterious, unreachable. Now, for the first time, humanity had crafted messengers that could turn points of light into living worlds. The plan was modest. 5 years of exploration. Long enough, the engineers thought, for Voyager 1 to race past Jupiter and Saturn. To capture fleeting images. To collect fragments of data. And then to drift silently into the darkness, its work complete. But fate had other plans. The spacecraft endured, year after year, outlasting every prediction. It refused to fade into silence. Instead, it carried on, becoming not just a machine, but a symbol of endurance. A symbol of the human spirit reaching outward into the cosmos. When Voyager approached Jupiter, the giant world awakened. No longer just a blurred circle in telescopes, it loomed as a living, raging colossus. The great red spot came into focus. A storm larger than Earth, spinning for centuries in a relentless, furious dance. Voyager revealed whirling clouds, streaked with colors of cream, rust, and crimson. Bolts of lightning split the darkness of its atmosphere. Jupiter was not quiet. It was chaos itself, painted across the canvas of a planet. And then, the moons. On Io, Voyager uncovered the unimaginable. Volcanoes erupted with fire and ash. Plumes of molten sulfur arched high above its surface. Not a dead, cratered rock, but the most volcanically active body in the solar system. Next came Europa. Its icy shell, etched with cracks and fractures, told a story of movement below. Beneath the frozen crust, there might be an ocean, vast, liquid, and hidden. Perhaps even a place where life could exist. For the first time, humanity glimpsed the possibility of alien seas beneath alien skies. Voyager pressed onward. To Saturn. From Earth, its rings had seemed like simple arcs of silver. But Voyager revealed them for what they were: billions of particles of ice and stone. Orbiting in delicate, intricate patterns shaped by gravity's unseen hand. Some rings were razor thin. Others twisted and braided like strands of frozen music. Tiny moons, hidden in the rings, acted as silent sculptors, guiding, shaping, carving beauty into geometry. Saturn itself was no less magnificent. Golden clouds stretched endlessly, folding into one another. Storms raged with winds faster than any hurricane on Earth. It was elegant. It was immense. It was cloaked in mystery. What had begun as a 5-year mission had already changed everything. Jupiter was alive. Io was fire. Europa was water. Saturn was art, and Voyager 1 had become something more. Not only a spacecraft, but our eyes and ears in the deep. Our witness to alien wonders. A traveler carrying humanity's curiosity into the outer dark. Yet, even after all it had revealed, its greatest journey still into interstellar space. By the 1980s, Voyager 1 had traveled farther than any human-made object in history. Its signals, faint, delayed whispers, took hours to reach Earth. But they carried precious knowledge across billions of miles. Cosmic radiation battered its fragile body. Temperatures plunged toward absolute zero. Yet the spacecraft endured. Its systems were carefully rationed, one by one shut down. Engineers kept only the essentials alive. Still, its transmitter pulsed, a heartbeat across the abyss. Then, in 2012, a milestone no one thought possible. Voyager 1 crossed the heliopause. The invisible boundary where the solar wind surrenders to the galaxy. Where the sun's influence ends, and interstellar space begins. For the first time, a creation of humanity had stepped beyond the solar system. A machine had entered the galaxy itself. It did not drift silently. It returned anomalies. Strange signals. Subtle distortions in the background of the cosmos. Some explained them as the touch of interstellar particles. Others wondered if Voyager had brushed against unseen frameworks, structures that shaped the galaxy, invisible and immense. Some dared to imagine something even stranger. Hints of physics not yet known. Or perhaps, the faintest signs of intelligence. Even as NASA shut down its heaters, even as the spacecraft endured the coldest reaches of space, Voyager survived. And with it traveled something more precious than instruments or data. The golden record. Encased in gold-plated copper, it was humanity's time capsule. A message in a bottle, cast into the cosmic sea. Greetings in dozens of languages. Songs from across the earth. The natural sounds of rivers, wind, and birds. And the laughter of children. It was a gift to the universe. An introduction to whoever, or whatever, might one day find it. Voyager's instruments detected haunting melodies in the void. Waves of plasma. Shifts in magnetic fields. Rising and falling like a cosmic symphony. Even the heliopause itself seemed alive, bending and swaying against the galactic winds. Some whispered of dark matter, the hidden scaffolding of the universe. Others dreamed of voices concealed within the data, patterns too structured to be chance. But beyond speculation, one truth remained unshaken. Voyager still spoke. Each faint pulse was a connection. A thread tying Earth to a lone traveler in the infinite night. Decades after its launch, Voyager endured. Its power dwindled. Its systems dimmed. Yet it remained a heartbeat in the dark. Its journey inspired new missions, to Europa. To Titan. To worlds Voyager first revealed. It fueled visions like Breakthrough Starshot, which dreams of sending swarms of tiny craft to the nearest stars. And when Voyager finally falls silent, the golden record will remain. Drifting endlessly between the stars. Perhaps discovered by another civilization. Perhaps never found at all. But always there, a silent ambassador of Earth. A monument to human curiosity and hope. Voyager showed us alien worlds. It carried our name beyond the sun. It revealed the edge of the solar system. And it became more than a machine. It became a beacon. A messenger. A testament to the human spirit. From a fragile blue planet, we reached outward into the cosmos. And Voyager still carries our story.